Morning. Coming to you from the Castler farm this morning in North Idaho. This is my dad's property, part of it that my sister and I inherited when he passed in June. Sorry, it's been an emotional morning. But I just wanted to give a quick little tour of down here so that we have kind of a before video as we start doing some work and getting the place cleaned up. Got Kenton in the background here pulling some weeds for us. And this actually used to be where the original house that my parents built. So they built the log cabin. I'll do a tour of that some other time. And then they lived in that while they built a big, beautiful log house down here, which ended up being sold when they got divorced and then eventually burned down. But my dad was able to buy the property back, and it had this funky little structure on it that our family kind of had a vision for 6 or 7 years ago and put some money into making livable. It's definitely rustic, has a composting toilet and some other issues. Hey bud, what's up? Interruption for no reason, I guess. Kenton's pulling weeds, and got a nice fire pit area over here and just this beautiful big open area that my dad called the meadow. And he has some hip camp sites down here that you can rent out and camp on the property. Yeah, and I'll show you what I've been working on this morning. We just had a quick weekend trip over here in between sports practices, but I have been trying to finish this rock wall that my dad started right here. So it's going okay. I'm not crazy about my work compared to my dad's, and I wish he was here to help me, but I'm doing my best. So there's that, and then walk around here to the front. Hopefully this is the area that will see the most improvement. It's quite cluttered and just not my favorite look right now. So the other project for this weekend was cleaning out this shed area over here behind me. I have a little storage shed, so I do feel good about what I accomplished in there. It's kind of dark, but we're just gonna keep stuff here that we'd like to use during the winter. And good morning, Tenley. We got the trailer here loaded up with some stuff we're gonna take to the dump. And I'm gonna walk around back here, show you, we've been kind of accumulating all the gardening planter boxes here that maybe we'll plant stuff in next year. And it looks like somebody's storing like tables and chairs back here. He did used to host like permaculture events here sometimes. So, there's this nice big backyard area that we could do something with. And then I wanted to show you this right here. This is the composting toilet. And I think this will probably be the least appealing part about this being an Airbnb. But yeah, it's really not that bad from the inside. It kind of feels like a boat toilet or an airplane toilet. And when you poop, you have to put a thing of sawdust down with it. And then once a week, you turn this big drum. I don't know if you can see that handle in the background there. Turn that handle clockwise 7 times. Keeps the poop a composting, I guess. Anyway, moving on from that part that I don't really like to think about. We come over here to the east side of the Casita. That's what this little house is named since we worked on it right before we went to Mexico. There's a little back deck area that has potential, I think, and a little overgrown garden bed there. And got a water spigot over here. And you can hear the creek in the background behind me. There's a nice little walking path at the end of the meadow down here that goes down to the creek. And I think that'll do it for this morning's tour. But yeah, just wanted to share a little of this peaceful place in North Idaho with you. And if you feel like you're close with us and would want to come try staying here for free, of course, in exchange for giving us a little feedback about what the main priorities might be to make this comfortable for more people, send me a message and I would love to be able to have you come check out this little refuge. I'll also post a link for the actual cabin that we are Airbnb-ing, which is also very rustic, but it does have a flushing toilet. And if you ever want to come check that out too, it is available.